All right, so I'm going to say something that probably goes against everything your parents, your teachers, and literally society has been telling you for your entire life. That safe, secure 9 to 5 job that you're supposed to be aiming for, it's probably the single riskiest thing you can do with your life right now. And I'm not even exaggerating, I genuinely believe that. It's this massive paradox that nobody really talks about. We're all told to go to school, get good grades so we can get a good job with benefits and a salary, Because that's the safe path. That's the responsible thing to do. But it's just not true anymore. And honestly, it's kind of a trap. And I know that's not what you want to hear, especially if you're in college right now, or maybe you just started a job and it feels fine, I guess. Look, I've been there. I remember finishing high school and the pressure was just insane. It was this invisible conveyor belt everyone was on. Go to college, get the degree, get the cubicle job. That's the plan. And for a second, I was like, okay, maybe this is just what you do. I had this summer job once and I saw people who had been there for 10, 20 years and they seemed fine. But then I looked closer. They had zero control. Their entire livelihood, their mortgage, their family stability was in the hands of one company. One boss who could be having a bad day, one bad earnings report, one round of layoffs, and boom, everything is gone. And I just had this moment of clarity. I was like, how is that security? How is handing over all of your power and all of your control to a single source of income considered safe? It's kind of wild when you actually think about it, you know what I mean? It's like you're balancing your entire life on a tightrope, but you don't even realize it because everyone else is on a tightrope too, telling you how safe it is up there. Here's the thing they don't tell you. The real risk isn't failing at an online business. It's succeeding in a 9 to 5 for 40 years and then realizing you have nothing to show for it that's truly yours. Let's break it down. The first and biggest risk is the illusion of control. You think your job is stable, but you can be replaced in a second. You're a line item on a spreadsheet. I'm not trying to be harsh, it's just the truth. Your income is capped. It's controlled by someone else, and it's tied to one single source. If that source dries up, you're at zero. That's not security. That's actually the definition of risky. When you build something for yourself online, a faceless channel, a social media brand, whatever, you're diversifying your risk, At first, it's slow. Maybe you make $1 from YouTube ads. Cool. Then you get a small brand deal for $50. Then you sell a digital product for $10. It seems small, but you now have 3 income streams. If one disappears, you still have the other 2. Your security is spread out. It's anti-fragile. The 9 to 5 is the opposite. It's a single point of failure. It feels strong until it's not, and then everything collapses at once. It's incredibly fragile. The second, and this one is sort of more important, honestly, is the risk of stagnation. A 9 to 5 is designed to make you comfortable. It's designed to keep you in a box. You have your job title, your set of responsibilities, and you do them over and over. But online, especially with something like YouTube, you have to constantly learn. You have to adapt to the algorithm, learn editing, learn how to write better hooks, learn analytics. You are forced to grow. You're building a skill set that nobody can ever take away from you. Let me rephrase that. The skills you learn building an online brand are assets. Your job title at some company, it's a rental. It's not an asset. If you get laid off, you can't take the title with you. But the skill of getting 1 million views on a video, the skill of building a community, the skill of writing a sales page that actually converts, you own those for life. You can take them anywhere, to any platform, and build something new from scratch if you have to.
A 9-to-5 teaches you how to be a good employee at one specific company. Building your own thing teaches you how to be a creator, a marketer, a business owner, all at once. It's just a different level of personal equity.
And the third risk is the risk of regret. This is the one that, I think about the most. Imagine you're 45. You played it safe, you took the job, you got the promotions, you did everything you were supposed to do. And you're sitting at your desk, and you see kids online, kids who are 20 years old, living these lives that you secretly dreamed of. They have freedom of time, location, income, and you're stuck asking for permission to take a week off in July. I mean, that feeling, that what if, that's a heavier risk than any business failing. It's an emotional debt that just gets bigger over time.
I mean, not completely, but kind of. You're trading your most valuable asset, which is your time, for a predictable but capped amount of money. And not just your time, but your best years, your 20s, the years where you have the most energy, the fewest responsibilities. These are the years to take risks. These are the years to try and fail and try again. And the system, the 9-to-5 system, it wants you to trade those years for a steady paycheck and 2 weeks of vacation. It's a bad trade. It's just a fundamentally bad trade when you look at the upside of what's possible now.
So here's the reframe, the mindset shift. Stop thinking of a 9-to-5 as safe and start thinking of it as leveraged. You're leveraging your one life, your one shot on a single company's success and on a single boss's opinion of you. Building your own income streams online isn't risky. It's just front-loading the work. It's taking on the uncertainty now for a few months or a couple of years in exchange for taking all of that leverage back. You're building a foundation that you own. It might be a shaky foundation at first, I'm not gonna lie, but it's yours.
The real security isn't a steady paycheck. It's knowing that if everything was taken away from you tomorrow, you have the skills and the knowledge to build it all back up again from zero. That's it. That's the whole game. A 9-to-5 makes you dependent. Building your own thing makes you self-sufficient. And in a world that is getting crazier and more unpredictable every single year, I just don't know what could possibly be safer than being completely self-sufficient. It's just logical, you know? It's betting on yourself instead of betting on a corporation that, to be honest, doesn't really care about you.
So look, I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow in a blaze of glory. That's not the move. The move is to start shifting your perspective. Start seeing your 9-to-5 not as the end goal, but as a tool. Maybe it's the funding for your real project, the thing you work on from 7 p.m. to midnight. Start a faceless channel. Start learning a skill. Just start building one tiny income stream outside of your job. That's it. That's how you take the risk out of your life. You start building your own boat while you're still sailing on someone else's. If you got something from this, subscribe and start building.